All right, people, I got another update for MCD. MCD is a plan that I talked about, and the interesting thing today is, the thing about the volume is it hasn't been coming in. This is the only thing that's troubling me, but price action has been interesting, and let's talk about this plan here, people, and see this dot 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 dot. That's because there's things that I'm going to be saying that are not in the video, and you should be listening to everything that I say in the video and listen to every word that I say. All right, people, so here we go. MCD is set up to test 137 to 140. The May 19 135 calls could be used. The stock here, I like it for higher prices. It's just damn slow, but you never know. You never know, people. You never know. This might make a nice move to test. We hit just 137 and a half, even 135. These calls are going to make some money. These May 19 135 calls are going to make some money. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. But let's talk about the confirmation here. MCD needs to break above 132.80 on some good action volume. And good action volume is 500K on a 10-minute chart. Now, if the volume is not there, we'll watch for basing above a 132.80 and look for power towards 133. I want to see some volume and price pressure comes in. I will say if this confirms, it's something I'm paying attention to because the market's pulled back now, and a stock like this might want to make a move on a positive SPY. Okay? Because the SPY is still in the chop zone. And there's going to be stocks that are going to fall and stocks that are going to rise. And MCD might be that stock that will give us a pop. It won't be fast, okay? It's not going to be like a Goldman Sachs or a Tesla. But you know what? This could be a safe, good, 100% gainer, people. But confirmation is key. I'll be watching this, people, and I'm letting you know about it. Let's go take a look at the options and talk about this together, people. All right, people. So here we are at Yahoo Finance. MCD closed at 132.30, up 95 cents on a weekday. Okay, which is the interesting thing. And again, it's also above a key pivot. I want to keep that in mind. I'll talk about the key pivot, 132. Okay, staying above 132 is very important, I believe. I don't like it trading below 132. Then I will. This plan could be screwed up. So start showing power, MCD. It's time to wake up, MCD. It's time to show us the power. All right, people. See these May 19, 2017. Let's take a look at the 135 call. See this, people? Look at this. It's good open interest, and there was some decent trading happening, 452 contracts. And look at this. There's a great spread. Don't underestimate MCD, people, because this thing here could double. It might trigger in about $1.30, $1.35, $1.40 area, and these could easily see double their value on the low end of the scale. And of course, if things don't work out, we can always take small profits. This is the way it is. You can never force a trade, people, but it's preparation for the trade that is key to making money. All right, people. So let's go back to this trade quickly. So if we don't get the confirmation, we'll basing above 132.80, look for power towards 133. And again, 132 is a pivot point. We don't want to see this trade much below 132, and it needs to get back above 132. We need to start showing the power, in my opinion, and it showed the power today, just not the best volume, but you never know. Tomorrow, being April the 19th, it might show some power, right? And we got to be prepared. And Power Trigger Trade's always prepared for the high odds setup. This is a high odds setups, in my opinion. Basically, how I look at things. This is what it's different with me, is I am able to pinpoint a lot of great setups within a small selection of picks. People, let's go look at something important. All right, people, if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, Power Target Trades, I suggest you subscribe. At the end of the video, see the Sandro Power Trigger Trade. It's going to appear here in a circle format. Simply click on it, and it's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. In this video, I'm going to post the NVIDIA, the GS NVIDIA put option plan. You should check out that video, review it, look at the, I talk about pivot points. And by the way, I want to give a little note, people, to the people that like to short GS. One of the key points is we need to, as a stock, for example, if Goldman Sachs was to open, let's say at 214, that would be the pivot point. In other words, if they start to go up, you don't want to short, you want to short below the pivot, which is the opening price, okay? And I posted that on Power Trigger Trade. Okay? But as the people who study my videos on a daily, check videos that they may not get into, like or listening to the MCD plan, the Goldman Sachs plan. I forgot to mention that, but that's a rule. We want to short below pivot points. If they happen to gap down, we want to short below the pivot. That's what Goldman Sachs did. We shorted below the pivot, and it worked. Power trigger trade people, power trigger trade style, power trigger trade plans, and it was a power trigger trade, no way to lose. Almost 100% guaranteed to make money. Again, study power trigger trade. I'm making good plans now for up or down. I've been focusing a lot more on the bullish setups, but I can do both, people. I got the bearish setups, to a point. But you know what? We got to play both sides, because you know what? Sometimes the market's better to go long, right? So as the short set up, we can go make some money to the long side. Again, confirmation is key, people. You see the Sandro Power Trigger trade? Don't forget to subscribe to it, as you see it at the end of the video. And in this video, I'm going to post that GS NVIDIA plan, the one that just triggered today, and those options, 215 calls, made 200% today. I had to take farther out calls, people, but it still made money. Anybody listening to my videos and understands how to take these trades could have made money shorting Goldman Sachs. But you had to be prepared. I posted it, it was one of those quick things, it's like studying and in preparation, and you have to have what's called conviction on play. But don't worry, people, we're going to be a lot of trades, a lot of more trades. Study the videos. Remember what I keep telling you, people, it's always here. Look at this. Confirmation is key. Study the videos. It's all here. Those who don't want to listen, those who want to study, aren't going to make any money. Never in their history has there been someone like myself posting these amazing, powerful plans, better than many subscription services out there. And I want my followers to make money. I have a big, big plan. But if you don't study, if you don't follow, if you don't listen, if you don't learn to what I'm saying in the videos, I'm always going to try to give some great tips. But you got to remember these tips. You've got to study what I say. You've got to listen to my words. See the Sandro Power Trigger Trade? Don't forget to subscribe. Support the channel. Let's get this channel growing. There's going to be a lot of great things happening. Thanks for listening. Like the video.